Welcome everybody, Mr. Miller here, and today we're going to be learning about Earth and space sciences, specifically the water cycle. And we're going to be looking at rain, the amount of water on Earth, how that water gets to our homes, the amount of fresh water versus salt water. We're going to figure out, can we make it rain? And we're also going to figure out how to distribute that water equally and fairly, and we're going to work on how to protect a city from an upcoming flood. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are excited to learn. Here we go. All right, in our first activity in this wonderful unit about water distribution, the water cycle, and how to keep water equally distributed and how to use it in smart, healthy, helpful ways, we're going to be looking at how to distribute that water. And we're going to be doing that with an activity using Legos. So, how we're going to do that is we're going to have 6 of you in this group. We're going to have an alfalfa farmer, an almond farmer, a broccoli farmer, the community. When we're talking about community, we're thinking about cities like Tulare, Visalia, Porterville, cities that we live and work in, right? Your family might work in Tulare and you might live in Visalia, places like that. When we're talking about rural, we're talking about places maybe more like Springville, Three Rivers, even people that live up in the Sequoias. We're talking about those areas. When we're talking about urban, we're talking about our bigger cities, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Las Vegas, places where our favorite sports teams might play, all right? On this first round, it's a free-for-all. Everyone's going to get their hands in here. They're going to take as many as they can until this cup is empty. And then we're going to record it here in round 1. Round 2, we're going to give our alfalfa, our almond, and our broccoli farmers that first round of just free-for-all. See how much each of them can take. And then whatever's left, community, rural, and urban are going to have an opportunity to then come and get as much as they can. Round 5, we're going to swap that. Community, rural, and urban are going to have that first go of free-for-all. And we're going to see what's left for our alfalfa, almond, and broccoli farmers. For round 6, everybody's going to get the same amount. We're going to just dump this out, count them out. Everybody gets the equal amounts. If you need an extra to make this equal, call Mr. Miller over. We'll give you 1 or 2 extra, whatever is needed to make everybody have the same. We're going to talk about rounds 3 and 4 at a later time. But for now, remember, round 1, free-for-all for everybody. Round 2, free-for-all for our farmers, so the top 3. Round first, and then free-for-all for our community and rural and urban. Round 5, free-for-all for community, rural, and urban first, and then our farmers up here. And round 6, equally distributed. Of water. Just water, nothing special, and some salt. So let's see. What if I just put in, like, what do you say, a pinch? Yeah, not very salty. Well, I put in some more. I mean, can we even see the salt in there? I'm not seeing any salt in there. Maybe on the bottom a little bit? Maybe. Let's try now. That's some pretty good shakes, right? Yep, that's still, I got a little bit of that salt, but not a lot. Maybe I need to bust out the big salt, right? That's probably what it is. More salt. Now that's starting to kind of look like ocean water. I mean, I can see the salt in there. It's not, dissolved or diluted yet. The water's not. I'm probably going to live to regret this one, but you know what? Ocean water. I mean, I think it's actually saltier than ocean water, but it took quite a lot. And, yes, we didn't measure it. So, of course, in a lab, what we would have done is measured this out and added a little bit by bit, maybe a cup, maybe, milligrams, milliliters. But This would be a fun, enjoyable experiment for your students to see how salty is salt water.